Testing. 1, 2. Mic check. What's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing? Uh, Running late, but I'm taking care of some stuff. And sorry for the wait. I am just now getting the break. And then we had some crazy weather. Y'all know I had the funeral, death in the family, had to get back to work. And then we've been having some crazy weather. That storm has hit close by. So, it's a 1-2 punch, man. Y'all know me. I goes hard all day. And if I have to go in, I go in, I shut down. So, that's what I got to do. Bear with me, as always. But I get these campaign flyers in the mail like every other day. It's one after the other. If it's not Trump, it's Kamala or Kamala. And, you know, I've honestly had it up to here with both sides because I've told y'all before, these politicians act like teenagers. They act like quarreling teenagers and adolescents. They don't act like adults. They don't present themselves as adults. Let alone they do not really hammer down on what needs to be done, address the issues, and give concrete answers and at least good ideas toward a solution if they don't come up with a solution, right? And make an effort at it. So again, Trump is the better pick. I mean, it's obvious. Look what happened during this current administration. Everything that you see going on now during this current administration, and y'all want to consider voting for her. Uh, she didn't even go through the proper process to be in that position, and Biden just dropped out and disappeared. So it's just too many sketchy scenarios to even deal with her. But she finally has come up with what she calls an economic plan, which is a bunch of crap. It's pointless. It doesn't even really, it's not universal. That's the thing I want y'all to look at. It's not universal. What do I mean by universal, right? Well, let's take her own statement and use it against her when she said that she wasn't going to do anything for black people alone, and it was where she said that I'm going to do something that's going to work for everybody. Well, when you look at her economic plan, this doesn't work for everybody, right? First time home buyers. Why do you have to be a first time home buyer? Why can't you be a second or third? Some people have went through things in life where they need a second chance or maybe need to make a third, fourth, fifth effort. Why do you have to be a first time home buyer? And then when you go down further where she's talking about tax credits, they've been giving tax credits to families and people with children for decades, for the longest. So it's the same thing over and over again. And then she specifies new families. But what about an older family? What about an existing family already? What do you mean new? You know, and why come certain individual people who get just their pockets ripped off as an individual person paying taxes, your pockets get ripped off. Why can't individual people get some kind of relief or tax credit, right? I'm sitting here looking at this nonsense, man, and they make no sense whatsoever. And people fall for this nonsense, this propaganda. I'm I should have done a stream on the black women that raised $81 million for this woman. Y'all gave this woman $81 million. Y'all couldn't take that $81 million and create a new Black Wall Street. Y'all gave it to her. That's the question that I'm asking, right? You know, um, the other one is make. Excuse me. Got something in my nose. But the other one is make healthcare prescription drugs affordable. I'm rubbing my forehead on this one because healthcare I can partially agree with. Uh, Prescription drugs, like first and foremost, I don't know if this is off topic, but taking care of yourself these days is the best policy, and you don't need prescription drugs or pharmaceuticals. If you can get by with healthy food, a healthy lifestyle, and vitamins and supplements, natural supplements, you know, because prescription drugs are affordable already if you need them, if you have to take them. There's so many ways to get prescription drugs. Like, what is that serving? The healthcare part you need to figure out. Uh, you need to go beyond the Affordable Care Act. I was in agreement with Bernie Sanders with universal health care and also universal education. You know, there are other countries that have mastered those two things, and they operate on a level that would be very, very, beneficial to the American public, right? Especially with how you give away money to foreign affairs, wars, and all these immigrants. Um, I'm asking the questions, and y'all tell me if I'm not seeing this as a farce, because it is. It's not universal. It's not something for everybody. Um, and then the makeup, the demographics of America, they just need different things, and you can address all the makeup of America in all areas, specifically, as long as you're doing something for everybody at that particular time. I can do something for every community because everyone's needs are different. Y'all excuse me, I got something's irritating my nose. I'm about to get rid of it here shortly. But let me get some, matter of fact, let me get something to drink real quick. Let me get a sip. Okay, that's better. I can barely talk. Something was irritating my sinuses. I had to wash it down. I don't know what it was. I ate earlier, but good lord. But anyways, um, Trump asked the question: if she can do all these things, why has she done it now? Right? Why hadn't the Biden administration done it now? Because they caused all this stuff. They caused all this stuff. And the things like the healthcare and along with the prescription drugs and the subsidies that these migrants are getting, you can't get those. They take your taxpayer dollars and give it to them, but you can't get those. Offering migrants, nobody who's ever paid taxes in this country paid into the system in an immediate $150,000 home loan, $25,000 for a home loan, and then you're trying to make it look good by giving it to only a small group of Americans. I think she talked about building, like, what was it, 3 million homes? Like, how many Americans do you have? Do you think they can fit into 3 million homes? Like, these people are retarded. You know, I damn near got in an argument because a black woman said black men have no power. If we have no power, why do y'all get mad at us because we don't want to vote for Kamala? And why are y'all screaming in our face we need to vote for Kamala when she done told us already she's not going to do anything specific for black people? She don't even want to answer the question, is she black? Is she identifying as black? Do she relate to black? Nothing. She's just nonchalant and goofy looking, about the situation. But she'll take the benefit in silence, in stealth, and smile and charade around and let the other black women claim it for her and promote it. you know. And I told this particular woman, the problem I have with Hillary and Kamala when y'all get into this first woman president thing is that they exploit y'all's eagerness to have woman representation when you dismiss or set aside your blackness for it. And your blackness isn't all about you as a woman. Your blackness is about man, woman, and child, the black family, the nuclear black family. That's what blackness is. It is your overall responsibility to your race, to your species, to always reproduce and survive. It's not womanhood. And when I explained that to her, I said, men and black women are supposed to be together and have the child and take care of the child, produce the family, keep the community and the kind going. That's what I explained to her. She was so caught up on woman, 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 y'all hate black women. That's not even a black woman. Then she told me I don't care about black women. And I'm like, how can you tell me I don't care about black women when I came from a black woman? I've raised or helped watch over black women in my family. I protected them. You know, you can't tell me I had to carry groceries for the older women in my family. I had to open doors for them. I had to mow the yards for them. I had to pack heavy stuff for them. You know, so I'm sitting here dumbfounded as to why people can't figure out that this woman is a joke. The Biden administration was a joke. The Biden administration tricked everybody who voted for him. They tricked y'all. What is being done is a recall. I explained this on other streams. All the prosperity and economic growth and earnings and money that you had during the Trump administration as a part of the middle class or higher has been taken back from you many times over and redistributed. Once the ones at the top got their money back and made a profit, they said, we're going to create a new slave labor class with these immigrants. At the same time, we're going to make them a voting bloc at the expense of we're tired of our original middle class because they want too much and they don't want to stay at a particular level. They don't want to stay good old slaves. Clear cut and dry. I can tell it to you no other way. Y'all won't listen to me. You know, y'all get caught up on my delivery. My delivery is the raw and uncut truth. It is broken down. It is studied. It is technical. I can't put it in no other words for you. I even gave you an out to where you can come here and become a millionaire and you won't take it. Now, I could take my stream and explain the instructions to the migrants, and the migrants will come right in and they'll do what you see that they're doing now. They're going to get in where they fit in. I made it easy for y'all. I looked at the system. I'm no professional expert. I do got project management certification. I can analyze systems and processes, and I can fill in the gap. I gave y'all a stream or formula to where we could be millionaires, and either side you can tell Trump and Kamala, fuck you. Y'all won't take it. Y'all want to go watch some shit on a panel where they talking about dating. And the strength and numbers method that I keep telling y'all about, the migrants do it every day. The other groups do it every day. They network, they buy from each other, they hire each other, you know, they share information with each other. They take each other in the same apartment buildings, complexes, jobs, everything. I gave you a stream where you don't have to lift a finger. All you have to do is turn the button on the phone. Everybody come in. Everybody take turns. We ain't got to worry about this shit no more. And black people especially ought to be ashamed of themselves. Black men too. Y'all want to watch dating. Even the political climate right now. It's so easy to break down. Why do I have to keep going back and forth with Trump or Kamala? You know, but As such, man, y'all want to keep dealing with this madness, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something else. You know, I figured out how to pay off the national debt. And guess who has to do that? Us. We don't want to do that either. We have to pay it the same way you go come out and you go vote. Millions, hundreds of millions of Americans can go right to the county clerk's office and submit payment sent to the U.S. Treasury toward the national debt. All these townships, all these counties within every state should be paid off just as fast as you do um, election day. Same amount of time frame. And y'all heard this shit here. I've been telling people this shit for years. And look at my channel. It's not really my channel, it's our channel. Look at the shit. 60 subscribers. I'm gonna get to the point, man, where I'm just gonna delete this motherfucker, you know, and go do my own thing. Or I might go to the Michaels. Cause you best believe the Michaels will come to a channel and load up and be 1,000,000+ members, and then we start going live and giving each other $1, taking turns. They'll do the shit. People are weird, man. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good day.